Hello everyone and welcome to the Raz channel. In this video I'd like to show you a very simple, very easy to use card trick. Requires minimum skill and it doesn't require any deck setups. You can do it with your own deck of cards, or you can borrow a friend's deck of cards and you can ask them to shuffle, and you can shuffle the deck yourself. No setups whatsoever. Okay, so I'm gonna do the performance, then follow it up with a quick tutorial, and I hope you enjoy it. And like I said, it's easy to learn, it's easy to do, and here we go. So first, the trick starts like this. Say, I'd like to do a prediction for you. So here's my prediction. I'm gonna predict two cards from the deck. Which one? Let's do this one. And let me see this one. No, maybe I'll do, let's say, about this one. Okay, so these are my two predictions. Okay, now I'm gonna start dealing cards, and you tell me when to stop whenever you want. It's your choice. Just say stop whenever you want. So the spectator at this point in time will say stop, right? Or you say, and then say, would you like one more or two more cards? It doesn't matter, right? That it's their choice. You make a free choice. You say where you stop, and they stopped. Okay, so that's it. So now you decided where to stop, or the spectator, and you stop right here. Now we're just going to split this into two piles, and okay. So here's one pile, and here's the other pile. All right. So this is the pile that you selected, that you chose, and this is my prediction. And just to make this more complex, I'll just switch my predictions a little bit around at random, and let's see where you stopped. You stopped at a red ace and a black 5. Now my predictions were a red ace and a black 5. So how does this work? Here's the tutorial. It's very easy, very simple to do. Like I said, it requires no setups, and you can do it with any deck, and it's kind of impressive, but it's very, very, very easy. Once you know how it's done, you realize how easy it is. So when you say, I'd like to make a prediction, basically all you're doing is you're taking a sneak at the first top two cards. So once you flip the deck over to your side, of course, you don't want the spectator to see what you're looking at. You take a peek at the top two cards. Now, it's best if those two cards are black and the red card. The trick will still work with two black cards or with two red cards. It's just visually, it's more impressive if they're two colors. Like I said, if it's two black cards, it's okay. If it's two red cards, it's okay. I personally prefer to have one black and one red card. You can, if you don't get a black and red card, you can just keep shuffling, or you can give it back to the spectator to shuffle some more, or you can just switch a card from the bottom to the top. Or if these are two black cards and then there's a red card, you can just simply switch like this. Okay, so but like I said, two black cards works, two red cards work, but it's preferable to have black. So I took a peek, and it's a black 9 and a red 4. So now I start looking for the other two cards that are a black 9 and a red 4. Now, where's the black 9 and the red 4? There is the black 9. Put that down. And there's the red 4, happens to be the last card here. I put that down. Now, keep in mind, this is the top card here. So I'll make sure that I place my top card, or at least I know where my top card is. So I know this is the top card right here. Okay, so now you're going to start dealing cards. Now, one tip is, don't tell the spectator that here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start dealing cards, and you tell me when to stop. Because some of them will, as soon as you start dealing, they'll go stop. Or you deal 3 or 4 cards, and then they say stop, and that will pretty much give away, the whole trick. So I suggest, start dealing cards, and then say, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to deal the cards like this, and you tell me when to stop. By that time, of course, you have dealt already 7, 8, or 10 cards. Or you just start talking as you're dealing, and then they'll know, that you want them to stop at one point in time. So you say, just tell me when to stop, and they will say stop, and you say, would you like more, 1 or 2 or 3 more? And they could say yes or no, and that's it. And by now you pretty much, I think, know how this works. Now you say, I want to split these into 2 piles. You know, you just split them into 2 piles. And there's just one last tip is, in this case, you know, we ended with the top card here, which matches our top card here. So the trick is pretty much done, because we ended with the top card exactly where we placed our top card here. So now these 2 cards will match these 2 cards. However, if you end up in reverse, if the top card ends up here, and now this is in reverse, it's very simple. You just say, you know, how about this? Let's make this a little bit more challenging. You know, I'm just going to shuffle my prediction a little bit. Just make sure you do it an odd number of times. In this case, I did it 3 times. An odd number of times will switch the top card from this location back into this location. And so now when you reveal what they did, you reveal your prediction, they will match. Okay? So this is very simple. They will not catch on immediately as to what you did and how this works. I think it's a fun trick to do. It's very simple to use. Hope you enjoyed it. Please leave comments below and tell me if you liked it. And click like and subscribe. I honestly don't know who to give this credit to. I don't remember where I learned this. I could have learned it from Brian Rushwood's Scam School or somewhere else. Honestly, I don't remember. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy it and have fun.